Two. And welcome to Ducks No Sports. This week we're talking about round 2 of the NHL playoffs on the west side. Like we said my last video about the NHL, a lot of good teams in the West playoffs were probably going to go home early. You know, you see the Sharks going home, you know, Chicago going home, Detroit Red Wings going home, and the President's Trophy Vancouver Canucks going golfing because they lost in the first round. And you look at these 4 teams that are left, all kind of the same kind of teams, all physical teams with a great goaltender and a great defense. Clearly in the Western Conference, you need to have a good goalie and a great defense to survive in the NHL playoffs. But we'll start with our first matchup. The number 2 seed, St. Louis Blues, taking on the number 8 seed, Los Angeles Kings. We'll start with the Blues here. Blues, first game against the Sharks, kind of shaky. You know, Halak didn't really play the best. And in game 2, Halak going down, and everybody thought, hey, they're going to lose a beat. But Brian Elliott, like he's coming all year, has been great. Brian Elliott comes in games 2 through 5, and they don't lose a beat, winning 4 straight games. And Brian Elliott is playing really good right now, playing out of his mind good right now. And Halak's going to be out these first 2 games, so Elliott's going to start this series. But St. Louis might have a problem in their hands here, just because if Elliott comes in and is unstoppable the first 2 games, and Halak's ready to go game 3, then where do you go? You go back to Halak, the player performer, to keep going with Brian Elliott. So that'll be interesting if that scenario comes up. But look at St. Louis Blues right now. I mean, they're so deep. They're so good. I know they don't have playoff experience. Like, who cares? They don't have playoff experience. Sometimes, you know, playoff experience is the most overrated term used this time of year. Who really cares about playoff experience? You know what they have? They have great hockey players, and they know how to play the game. And I think St. Louis, the way they play physically, the way Elliott's playing, the way the defense can get the puck out. I mean, they're playing really good, a very well-coached team. I think the St. Louis Blues are going to be a good team through this whole playoffs, and I really believe the St. Louis Blues are going to win the Cup. On the other hand, you have the Los Angeles Kings knocking out the Vancouver Canucks, predicted right here on Ducks Knows Sports. Suck it, haters. Los Angeles Kings, man, what a first round. Jonathan Quick. I'll say right now, Jonathan Quick is the best goalie in the National Hockey League right now. The way he played. I mean, start to finish. I mean, this guy, for a while there, I don't think Vancouver's going to get a puck past him for a while there. Man, he was so unstoppable. And, you know, all from top to bottom, this roster played good. You know, from Downey to, you know, to Dustin Brown, who they want to get rid of during the season. How stupid would they look now? Dustin Brown's probably their best player during the series. I mean, everybody plays well, and they play a really good physical kind of game. They really got Canucks off their game by just hitting them and hitting them and hitting them. Because you could see by like game 4, they were just getting that puck out. They were just trying to get rid of the puck because they did not want to get hit. That's how much they were in their heads. You know, playing the St. Louis Blues, that's probably not going to happen because I would say St. Louis is an even more physical team than the Kings. But St. Louis is doing a great run right now. But I love what the Kings have done. I love them all year. Start of the year, I thought they were going to the Cup. But I think the puck stops here, per se. I just think the St. Louis Blues are too deep, too fit physical. And I think the St. Louis Blues take out the Kings. I think it's going to be a long series, but I think the Blues take them out in 6 games. Series, the Phoenix Coyotes taking on the Nashville Predators. Phoenix, I'll give Phoenix credit. I did not give Phoenix a lot of love the last video just because I didn't think they had it in them. I didn't think they were really that good of a team. But, man, it proves in the playoffs, all you need really is a good goaltender, which the Coyotes have, in Mike Smith. I mean, what a beast. He's so tall, so big, such a beast between the pipes. And he kept Phoenix in a lot of games. Like, Chicago probably should have won that series just because, like, they should be good, but Mike Smith wouldn't allow it. Mike Smith wouldn't allow games. I mean, games to be won. I mean, he was such a boss, you know, would just keep Phoenix in games, and then Phoenix would just put one past against Chicago. They would win the game. I mean, Mikkel Bakker also had a huge series, getting 2 OT goals. really helped the Phoenix Coyotes, but this is how Phoenix could win games. Mike Smith staying back there, being a boss, and then just timely scoring, if it's Bacher or Doan or whoever. But that's the only way Phoenix is going to beat Nashville in this series. On the other side, you have the Preds, who, going to last series, I knew Nashville was good. Don't get me wrong, I thought they were good. I didn't think they were this good. I mean, knocking off the Wings in like 5 games, that's insane. I mean, I thought it'd be a 7-game series. It didn't happen. They knocked the Wings off in like 5 games. And it's all because of one man, Pekka Rinne, who had a boss series. I mean, honestly, the Wings probably should have won 2 more games in that series, but it wouldn't happen just because Pekka Rinne is such a beast between those pipes, same as Mike Smith. And kept Nashville like same way. The same way against the Wings. No, Pekka Rinne kept them around, and then it was just somebody would just score. And that's how Nashville's gonna win in these playoffs. And it was a little disappointing the way that Weber played in the first round, and Suter did not have great series, but I suspect that will pick up. Now you're not playing such explosive forwards as the Wings have some really good forwards. Hard to keep them down. But I think when it's all said and done this series, I think 2 great goaltenders, 2 great defense, but I think Nashville has just too much. I mean, they have so much more scoring now. Pekka Rinne is a boss. And I just think when it's all said and done, Nashville Predators win this series in 7 games. And it sets up for a Western Conference round to be St. Louis in Nashville, which should be a really, really good series if that happens. Alright, that's it for this time. But make sure you tune later in the week, because I will give my Eastern preview, as we don't know the matchups yet. But we'll know in the next couple of days. Till next time, I'm Aaron Duxper saying I'm Dux, and I know sports. Kind of.